Hello. Let's talk about it. So I guess you're wondering what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about can a long distance relationship last? The answer is yes, no, maybe. Okay. Right now, I am eating my lunch, which I am eating. I don't know if you can see it that clearly without me spilling it. Just a second. I'm going to try to get you to see it. Just 1 second. It's not going to let me do it. Okay. That's what we're eating today. Okay. I am eating Hawaiian bread with rotisserie chicken with barbecue sauce on it. So it's something I threw together so that I can, talk to y'all. So first, I'm going to say my grace. Dear Heavenly Kindly Father, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for health, life, and strength to breathe another day. God bless this food that I have before me. Bless the hands that prepared it. Amen. Okay. We're going to go ahead and talk about it. Now, like I said, it can be a yes. It can be a no. And it can be a maybe. Okay. The yes part. If you have two people who really, really care about each other, then it's a possibility it can. How would they make it work? First of all, they will make sure that they communicate on a daily basis. If they don't communicate daily and at least reach out to see each other at least twice a month, then it's going to be challenging. Okay? Let's go to the no. No. Because if he loves to flirt or she loves to flirt, then what's going to end up happening is they're going to flirt with other people. So the timing that they're not seeing each other, they're going to get something or someone to fill that gap. Okay? So that's why that's a hard question right there to answer. Now the maybe. The maybe is that person may kind of fool around a little bit. Maybe not intimacy, but they fool around a little bit so that their space can be occupied, but they're giving the other person the wrong message. Like, it could be the guy that they're seeing or the girl they're seeing. They're giving that girl the wrong message. They're like, we can be friends, but, that's all we can be. Maybe friends with benefits, but that's it. Sometimes a person will tell a person, oh, I have a girlfriend, but she stays in another state. Or I have a man, and he stays in another state. But what the other person is thinking is, okay, they stay in another state, so I got a chance to win his heart or win her heart. So, that's the hard part. Now, have I ever dated someone out of my state? The answer to that is yes, twice. The first time, it was a guy I met when I went out of town because we have family in Georgia. So my grandma was out of town at least 3 times a year to see her mother. So I would go up there 3 times a year. So I ended up starting to date this guy when I went up there. I would only, talk to him over the phone or only see him when I go up there. So that was the first time. And we dated for 1 complete year. Now, was I truly 100% faithful? I'm going to say no. Because I still talk to other people, but I was not intimate with other people. So, that was in the maybe situation. So, we dated for the first year before we even thought about any intimacy or anything. We dated back and forth over the phone, me coming down 3 times. Then the 8 months in between the first year and the second year, or should I say the first year and the third year, let's do it like that, because it was first year, 8 months, then it was the second year. Okay, so when I came and something happened with me at school, so I ended up moving down there, staying with my great grandmother, which was my grandmother's mother. That, you know, my grandma used to always go see her. So I ended up staying down there for 8 months. Me and him, we dated. Now, when I was down there, to my knowledge, he was 100% faithful to me. So, once summer came, it was time for me to leave. So I was there from like November until maybe June. Soon as school was out, Granny came and got me. So when school was out and Granny came and got me, I really didn't want to go back to that school. And the reason being is because, you know, the drama that happened there, I didn't want it to continue, start over again, whatever. So I chose not to go. So my Rosa was like, okay, we're going to move back to St. Louis. I was like, okay, cool. So I moved with her back to St. Louis, you know, because her boys wanted to go to school, you know, at a good school. So we went back there to St. Louis, and I was still dating him. But it got to the point where I was kind of, like I say, seeing somebody, sort of, kind of. But like I said, the intimacy with that person didn't happen. So once I called my boyfriend, or I don't know if I called him or he called me, but I can hear the people in the background, oh, he's cheating on you, he messing with so-and-so. So the person that he was messing with, I knew her. I was like, are you serious? And he was like, I'm not messing with her, da-da-da. She called herself liking me, da-da-da, because she was one that threw herself at people. Not cool. So I was like, well, since you want to mess with other people, enjoy your life. And we broke up. Now, can I say we can be friends now? Yes. Because we have made up from all of that. But can we be in a relationship? No. But we can be good friends, because even though it ended kind of bad, after it ended, there was an apology, you know, years down the road. So that was a good part. Okay. So the second relationship I tried to have, long distance, was I used to go to camp once a year for 10 days. So when I was at camp, I met this guy. It was his grandparents. They owned like a game room. We'll say it like that. So, you know, us being in camp, we were vegetarian. No meat. Oh no, I'm going across the street to get me some meat. Sorry. So I met him. Me and Monty, we used to hang out over there all the time, because we used to be like a, you know, a picnic table over there, and we used to just hang out with them, and we got to know them very well, and we was really cool with them. So I met the grandson, and he called himself liking me, so we was trying to have us a little relationship. And when I had to go home, you know, we still tried to talk to each other over the phone, because we were only like maybe 2 hours apart where we could still come and see each other. But it didn't work. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I remember writing him every single day. Every single day he got a letter from me. Every single day. But because he wasn't responding back to me. He might call me on the phone here and there, but he was not responding. And that was the biggest problem we had. I'm a person that if you don't communicate with me on a daily basis, then it makes you feel like that person is really not interested in you. And that's why it becomes so much drama. to the point where y'all can't make it. So that's why I say, in order for a relationship to work, it got to be a lot of communication, especially when you're not seeing that person. Because when you're sitting home and you're watching TV, you just chilling, you don't know, what that person doing. You see something on TV, especially when the cheaters come on. What? I'm like, what that brother? What brother? Let me call him right now. Let me see what he's doing. Oh, he's not in. He's not in. Okay. Back out. He's not in. Okay. Now I'm looking at the time. It's about 10:30. What's going on? He's not in. So then you call the next day. He's not in. Okay. Now we have a problem. And what he's doing? Cheating. Because what? You're not around. You can't fulfill his every need. You can't do it. And that's why there's so much drama. So much drama. So it's challenging trying to have a relationship with someone who's not in your state or not in your area. You could be in Central Florida. They can live in Miami. Or they can live in Madison. Now, it's really hard to say, can it work? No. I just don't feel it can work. Y'all would have to be two committed people. Now, you know what? Let's talk about if the person is married to that person. And for some reason, it could be the possibility the person is married. She has a good job down here. And he got offered a better job up there. But, you know what I'm saying? She's not ready to go yet. Or her job is like, okay, if you go now, you're not going to be able to get your pension or whatever. And in his case, if he don't go now, then he can't, get that good job, make that good money. So, can they make it? At the time, it's drama there too. Because he gets lonely, she gets lonely. And they're going to see each other. Now, they may talk on the phone all the time. But, when they're not talking on the phone, there's some drama. His hours of work might be, let's say her hours of work is from early in the morning until, like midday. And say his hours are late in the afternoon until whatever time at night. So he's working while she could be playing. And then when she was working, he was playing. So that's where the hard part comes in. Can it work? Half of the time, no. It cannot work. You got men and women stand in the same city. And because their eyes love to roam, they end up messing around with somebody else. Now they telling this woman at home, oh, I love you, you my baby, you my boo, you this and that and that and that. But while she's working the same kind of hours, he might know she leave for work at whatever o'clock in the morning. And then what he do? He go and he spend time with her, the next person. So it's like, you got to realize, if you're going to have a long distance relationship, you have to learn how to commit and commit fully. Because if you don't commit fully and say, I'm going to do other things. Okay, what can a woman do? A woman can do pretty much anything to keep her mind occupied. If she loves to do craft, do your craft. Do your puzzles. Do what you need to do to keep yourself busy. What can a man do? A man can work around the house, find things that he can fix. You know, he can go to the gym and work out. You know, not work out looking at other women at the gym, but really go to the gym and work out trying to get himself in shape. Because a lot of times after being married, you know, some people gain too much weight because she cooking real good or he cooking real good. So that's why they weight gain on it. They're not trying to exercise. Okay. So the key thing here is, in order to make a relationship be promising, you have to, one, have communication. Number two, you have to know in your mind you want to be committed to that person. Number three, you can't talk to your old exes. Not. They are ex for a reason. That means bye-bye. If y'all don't have no children between the two of y'all, there's no reason to even be talking. So, and I think I was at that was number 3. Number 4 is you have to want it. You have to want it in order to receive it. So, can a couple live in a different state have a committed relationship? Hard question to answer. Now let's say that they 5 states from each other, or one is on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. I just don't see it, because if you and that person is not committed to one another, it's not going to work. Half of the time you think about it, where did you meet this person at? Okay, in my case, there was a funeral. Oh, my auntie passed away. So because my auntie that lived with my great-grandmother passed away, my grandma was in, you know, undecided about, okay, if I'm going to let everything go and move in with my mom and take care of her, which was going to be challenging because my grandma, my granny, did not like the fact my grandma smoked, dipped snuff, and that my grandma, my great-grandma ate pork, liver, and all that kind of stuff. My grandma was vegetarian, so it was challenging. And she was vegetarian from the age of 13 on up, and she passed away when she was 90. And the only reason why she ate some meat, because she was eating Mickey D's chicken nuggets, and I heard that ain't real meat. So, so the moral to this chit chat / let's talk about it time is, can it work? And it only can work if you put all you have into it to make it work. I want to thank you for watching my video. Share this, because somebody might need to hear this, because they might be going through something that they're trying to think, should I do it or not? Subscribe. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button next to it, so you can be notified of all the videos that come after this. Comment, leave me a message, tell me what's on your mind, tell me about maybe a scenario you was in similar to this. Did it work? Did it not? We can have a part 2 if possible, so we'll know what's what. And again, I am doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So guys, I really need your help to go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification button, and share it with friends, so that you will be notified of my videos and you can be a part of my warrior team. We are Zena the Warrior. So again, thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Hit that like button. It's been a pleasure. Until the next Let's Talk About It.